Hi everyone, it's Tammy. I just did a video. Didn't realize I had it on mute. So 9 minutes of me babbling with no sound. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Okay, I'm gonna talk about things that I actually use and don't use. Okay? Digital scale, use it. Love it. Will not go back to the other one. So irritating trying to get that little needle dead zero. Let's see. I use my glass bowls. I use my rice bowls. I went and bought a lunch plate, which is smaller than a dinner plate, but larger than a bread plate. I do not use the digital food scale. It has never even come out of the box, actually. It's still sitting in there. I still use my blender. I also use my hand blender, which it's just sort of like a long tube with a blender at the end, and you just stick it into sauces or whatever, like soup, puree the crap out of it. Let's see. I have protein shakes. Disgusting. Don't use them. They make me sick. They make me want to puke. And that includes the protein iced tea drink that I had. I thought that was going to be my salvation. Ugh, it's awful, awful, awful. I tried everything. I even stuck it in the fridge thinking, okay, I'll make the regular amount. I'll put some away, so I'll drink it later. I was being like all enthusiastic. I'm going to do this. And I didn't get to it. The next day, there was something growing in it. It was disgusting. That stuff does not keep at all. Gross, gross, gross. Let's see, what else do I use? I don't use the small spoons. I use teaspoons. Nothing wrong with them. I use regular cups, regular mugs. I just don't fill them up, I'm just thinking for people who might be starting this thinking, oh my god, all the stuff I have to buy. Really? No. A couple of small bowls. Maybe, a month out when you start eating solid food. A larger plate, but bread plates are fine too, or side plates, or whatever you want to call them. Those are fine. Regular cups are fine. I would say the absolute must-have to have the digital weight scale and the blender. If there's nothing else that you can afford, nothing else that you want to buy, whatever the case may be, have to have those. Everything else, you get by without it. You manage. Okay. Other topic. I talked to my doctor about my weight sort of going across and down, so I can go like a week and a half, no movement, maybe even a couple pounds up. And, sorry, my nose is still itchy. And, I was told by my mother, who went to the gastric class, that the dietitian had said, because someone brought it up about the weight staling and that sort of thing, and they had pretty much said, no, that's not normal. It should be steady decline till you hit, some bullshit percentage, excuse my language, and then maybe as you're closer to your goal, blah, blah, blah. And that if your weight is not doing that you must be doing something wrong. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. Yeah. So I just dismissed all that. But in case anybody else out there was wondering, as far as I'm concerned, as far as my surgeon's concerned, nonsense. It is normal to hold your weight for a little while and then go down and hold and go down. We've changed the function of our bodies and the way that it functions. But our bodies are still programmed the same way. So survive. So we're going to go through periods of holding on to everything that comes in, and then it's going to be released, because it has to. It has to be released in terms of weight loss, because your body still needs to feed. No matter how much it holds, it still needs to feed. So it can hold for a week, and then feed, and then you lose the weight. Hold, and then feed again. Right? Makes sense to me. Anyways, the other thing is, as I mentioned, I spoke with my surgeon this week, or maybe I didn't mention. This is my second taking, so if I repeat myself, please forgive me. I don't know whether I actually repeat myself on this taking or the one I did before with no volume. Anyways, I deviate. Tuesday, I went to see my surgeon, and I had a whole bunch of questions. I didn't get them all out, though. I could shoot myself, but okay. I brought up the fact that I'm having trouble holding down food. And the strange thing is that most of the food that stays is not healthy food. I had this idea that when I had the gastric bypass that I was going to truly, wholeheartedly embrace the healthy eating. I already love vegetables. I love vegetables. I love grains. I love whole wheat. You know, I mean, I already made major changes. My big issue was quantity. Just couldn't seem to stop eating. Like 3 plates was normal. But anyways, it didn't turn out that way. The food that is staying down is the crap. Like corn twists, I think they're called. Corn twists? They go down. They go down, like the whole bag can go down. There's no problem. Popcorn. Bag of regular chips. Pretzels. You know, and I'm not saying that I eat these things regularly. They're here, and it's like after 3 days of throwing up and getting nothing to stay down, I eat them out of fear, I think. Just because I know that they'll go down and they stay down. And I know that because I had a few. You know, it starts out with just a couple. And it was like, they went down, they stayed down. Let me try it again. Yogurt, I can't keep it down. Milk is starting to come back up. Soup is coming back up. Soft noodles. I mean, they're like tiny little freaking noodles. It's almost impossible to chew them. They're so small. Those are coming back up. You know, I miss my vegetables. I miss my whole grain pastas and bread and that sort of thing. I miss it. I miss it a lot. I can get down an egg, a scrambled egg, a boiled egg, a fried egg. I can get those down. I can't get down white potatoes. Not mashed, not baked, not anything. But I can get down a baked sweet potato. I can figure that. I don't understand. Anyways, I brought it up to him and I let him know, and he said, you know, given what you've been through, it's normal. You know, that your body would be sort of fighting me. But also that some people, I mean, it's all speculation, right? Like he didn't check anything. He just sort of went through what sounds like typical causes. He said that there is a percentage of people that end up with a I don't know what the term is, like the hole between the stomach and the new connection to the intestine actually has quite a bit of scar tissue, and it shrinks the size of the hole. So something that was the size of an M&M is even smaller now. Smaller than the size of an M&M. Or a dime. And that's probably why I'm throwing stuff up. Now normally they would put a balloon down my throat to that area and then blow up the balloon to stretch out the opening. But given what I've been through and that my body has proven to be problematic with this, he doesn't want to take a chance to go down there and do that and then ends up like ripping the connection open or something. He wants to wait, see first of all if it resolves itself, which it could, I guess. I didn't really ask. Or wait until it is, absolutely 100% healed. And I get the impression that would be some time from now. So I asked him if I can go back on the OptiFast shakes, if I can tolerate them. We'll see. I am taking my multivitamins. I can't get anything else down though. The calcium chews are just too much for me right now. They come back up. I'm trying to drink a lot of milk because at least there's like water and some fat, like it's skim milk, but there's still some fat in there. There's still calcium. You know, I'm trying. But, you know, given how much I throw up, which is, you know, 3-4 times a day sometimes, I'm surprised my weight is not flying off. But I guess on the other hand, it's okay. It's good because it means my body is doing its job. It's working hard, knows what it's doing. It's trying to protect me. That's good. Anyway, I have no idea. I I have no idea how long I've been babbling. So to be on the safe side, I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll talk again another day. Bye.